Hey crafty friends, this is Jenny from crafttestimmies.com, and today I'm going to give you a little tutorial on how to make English crackers. And these aren't the crackers you eat. These are the crackers that are actually like party favors for the holidays. So this is an example of one that I actually found in the States. It was imported. And the idea is that you pull these sides and there's a little firecracker inside that snaps. It goes crack, so that's why it's a cracker. And then often there are some little goodies inside. So sometimes a little joke, a tissue paper hat, which is what this is, and maybe a little toy. Now, you can find these in the States. They're hard to find because this is really a UK and European tradition, but you can make them. The tough thing is that you can't really find the cracker snaps in the United States. I found some on eBay and Etsy, but they're all UK sellers. These I found when I was in England a couple of weeks ago, and I was able to bring one pack home. But here's my idea. What if instead inside we put a popper in? And that, these are the little things that we get for New Year's. So it won't go pop when you pull it open and you break it, but you can still have that little fun of an explosion. Anyway, yay, kind of like that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a tube that is at least 6 inches long. You can use a toilet paper tube, paper towel tube. This is actually the tube left over from my gift wrap. So what we're going to do is cut a piece of gift wrapping at least 14 inches long. You can go do a little longer, a little shorter, depending on how big you want your crackers to be. But this center section for me is 4 inches. And then these sections are 2 inches. And what we're going to do is put them about 1.5 inches to 2 inches apart on the roll like this. And then what we're going to do, you have to have that space when you tie the little tie, it can actually cinch shut. So then we're just going to add some more rollery tape on the inside, like so, and then some more on the back side, like that. So now what we're going to do is just roll it very carefully and consistently over that tape, pull it nice and taut, and there you go. So look, that's like 95% done already. So now what we're going to do is take a piece of this kind of curling ribbon because it's cheap, and we're going to find where that impression is, or that space in between, like so. We're going to give it a little tie, and actually for this kind of a thing, thin wrapping paper works really well. You don't have to do the expensive stuff. You can kind of use your thumb to create a more definitive crease, but the idea is to go slowly and let the paper crumple. Look at that. Magic! And then I like to flip it over and tie it again. So now I've tied it twice. Boom. So once you have one side tied shut, you can look in and you'll see that there's like a little space. You can barely see it. You can take a little piece of tissue paper and wad it up. But for my purposes, I'm going to put one of the little poppers in the tube, like that. And I'm going to put in my version of a paper crown, which is much bigger. I don't know, do I make my paper crowns too big? Because I just make my tissue paper crowns, and I don't know, they seem nice and big to me. I like big. I'm just going to fold it kind of in half like this and stuff it in. Hold on, like so. Or maybe I'll leave the tissue paper crown out for now, just because that way we don't have to worry about it. Oop. Now, if this happens to you, if something gets stuck on that little piece of tape in there, you can use either your finger to kind of crumple it and shove it down in, or you can use like the end of a mixing spoon or something. So I like nice little gifties, so I'm going to put one of these fun purple keychains in, and actually it will fit into the tube as well. Now, some other ideas, you could use some dollar store goodies, you could use chapstick. Again, you could have a little story or whatnot. But then, of course, once you get your little goodies in, you're going to give it a little tie like we did the other side. Again, just kind of crunch it and crease it. flip it over, tie it on the other side, like so. And then all this business here in the end, you just kind of tuck in, like that. And that also will keep any little loose bits from falling out. So there you have an American version of a cracker. This one here, I'm going to use as a table setting. Put it actually on the placemat with the napkin. I made a little tissue paper flower on top and then put the name underneath. So that is how you make the American version of English crackers, i.e. party snaps. And this has been Craft Test Dummies. If you found this helpful, please give it a little thumbs up, and we would love it if you subscribed to our channel. Thank you so much, and have a festive holiday.